Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. It's up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
The back's got it. That's the spin move. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the BA team makes it 7-0 to open score. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37-minute.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Minnesota offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The gain sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now. Has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
They guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made to the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. 7-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
The Golden Gophers offense is on the move now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back in motion now. Here's the option play. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They move into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular. Use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
And that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Okay, ready?
And the Golden Gophers are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Important second down play coming up. He'll test the right side here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, use their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Takes a starter with the net. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Scarlet Knights looking to run some tempo here. They feed the fullback this time. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, it's going to cost you.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Let's see how they play this year. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So, with only a few seconds left on the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pig wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over for the 29.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And this one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him at the 27. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds,
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Powers through. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The Scarlet Knights will crank up the tempo. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle now for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Selden. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. No huddle here for the offense. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand. Make it to the marker. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try.
Black 24. Black base. Logger.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Scarlet Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it right near the end zone. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. They can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Hornet. Alert.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's a carry for the fullback. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Scarlet Knights will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Hands off to the fullback. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The big fullback's got it here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. Terrier.
We'll try to run it with the option. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On the ground, it's Selden. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble now. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Scarlet Knights looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. They're going to run the option. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Let's go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.